All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday, September 9th. We obviously have a road video here for you guys today, but we'll go through our two favorite plays on the money line, and then I have a three-man hit parlay to jump into in today's video. We will have a road video for the MLB today as well as tomorrow. I'm staying at my dad's right now. We have a big weekend golf tournament, so wish me luck in the comments. But yeah, hope you guys don't mind this, and we've been pumping out the content as of late, so don't give me crap for being away for a couple nights here. But yeah, like I said, we got two MLB picks to jump into for today's video, and then I have a three-man hit parlay as well. And come next week, we'll get back to the regular videos that we have been doing. So just an abbreviated video for today. So hope you guys don't mind. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. Coming off of a tough night. That's why I asked you to subscribe and hit the like button before we talked about it. The only win we had was the Diamondbacks on the money line, and that game finished at like 3 o'clock, you know what I mean? So, yeah, not the best there. So a 1-3 night isn't exactly what we want to see, especially when we have been going, 3-2, 2-3, 2-2 for the last couple days. Like, we got to have a big break here. Hopefully today is the spot. We can crush both these money lines, and then if the three-man parlay hits, that would be nice to see as well. But, what do you say we stop wasting some time and jump into it? First up, we have the Twins on the money line. They got the win yesterday. Dallas Keuchel over 4.5 hits was one of our plays. Doesn't work out for us. He has two good innings, comes out, I think it was either the third or the fourth, and really starts to look rocky and finishes that inning. He lets up 3 hits in that inning, and I'm like, all right, we're chomping at the bit. We're chomping at the bit. They take him out. He only pitches 4 or 5 innings yesterday, which is unfortunate. But we're looking at the Twins here on the money line today. They're just playing better ball. I don't think that that's really something that anyone could be arguing right now. Obviously, playoff team as well. They have a little bit more to play for, a little bit more gearing up to do before the playoffs as well. So they're just playing better baseball. And then the pitching matchup, I really don't think, and the offensive matchup, I think any way you look at this, I'm not going to lie, I do think it's Twins all day long, which that can be an issue as of late, right? The way that we have been trending in terms of our most confident plays. We went 1-3 last night, so don't get it twisted. Feel free to fade me. But I do think that every way you look at it, we'll start with the pitching. Here we have Peterson on the mound for the Mets, so he's been better as of late. Still super inconsistent. Still not good. Still not something that I want to rely on or bet on, right? So I'm kind of fading Peterson here. And Minnesota is batting .342 versus left-handed pitchers in their last 10. They're averaging 8.8 runs per 9 against left-handed pitchers in their last 10, and they have a near 381 on base percentage in their last 10 against left-handed pitchers. So they are cruising at the moment. And if that doesn't, tickle your fancy, you're like, oh, last 10, that's only a couple series, like, doesn't really matter. Okay, in their last 30, they're top 10 in average on base percentage and WOBA from an offensive perspective against left-handed pitchers. So I do think the offense is going to be there today. Now, I don't think that they go out there and score 1,000,000 runs. I'm not saying that. I don't think their offense is like, a superstar level offense, but good enough to just kind of outpace, which is kind of what we saw yesterday. 5 runs from them and 2 or 3, I think it was 2, from the Mets, right? So I think something very similar could happen there today. And then you look at what's going on for the pitching for the Twins. You have Maeda out there who, I don't want to blow smoke up your asses here. I don't think Maeda's all that great of a pitcher, but I'll take him over Peterson. Yes, he may go 5 2/3 and give you 2 earned runs, which isn't like a stellar performance, but I do think that at least he is consistent, and this Mets team is just dying, and they're just going down and down. They're not playing very well against right-handed batters. They've trended a little bit better, right-handed pitchers, trended a little bit better against lefties, but Maeda's a righty. So give me Maeda over Peterson in this matchup. But then if you look at it from the bullpen perspective here, last 3 for the Mets, 6.57 ERA with a 1.51 WHIP, right? Minnesota, 3 flat ERA with a 1 flat WHIP. So the bullpens are better. I think the starting pitcher is going to be more consistent. That's 2. And then third, that offense I don't even think is a close comparison here. So play number 1 is going to be the Twins on the money line in this spot. I think that they get 2 in a row in this series here today. And before we do jump into the next slate, guys, make sure you guys go check out Outlier. I've been talking to you guys about it plenty. If you want to see a demo of it, check out pretty much damn near any of our recent videos. My favorite sports betting betting research tool, especially when it comes to player props. If you understand green means good, red means bad, make sure to go check out Outlier, guys. You can see player trends, how they go against the opponent. The opponent, for hitters at least, you can see the pitcher arsenal, so fastball 20% of the time, curveball 30% of the time, that type of thing, and how those batters face off against those pitchers. Really, really cool, guys. Outlier is the way to go in football season. They have so much damn stuff coming. It's absolutely absurd. It's absurd. So go check out Outlier. 7 days free with the link in the pinned comment. And speaking of football, we have so much content on the channel coming or already out for football. Go check out those other videos. If you're an MLB fan, you might become a football fan because we're so good, so goddamn good at these videos. But let's move on to the next game here. We're looking at another favorite here. And another team in which we're going with the money line here. We're looking at the Cubs. Now, they've lost a couple games now in this series against Arizona, right? I think that this is the game that the Cubs pull out. Justin Steele on the mound. Can I end the video here? Can I end it? Justin Steele on the mound. The guy has been dealing last 2 starts. You know how many earned runs he's let up? Same amount as me. 0 earned runs. You know how many strikeouts he has in his last 2 starts? Way more than me. 20 strikeouts in his last 2 starts here. And if you look at Arizona's offense from a last 30 perspective, they're 21st in average, 20th in on-base percentage, 19th in WOBA. So right in that bottom third of the team. I think that he goes out there and deals today. Now, we're going to have to rely a lot on Steele because at least from books' perspectives here, they've only set this total at 6.5. Yes, 6.5, which is super low. That may be the lowest total I've seen all year, at least at this time. That means they don't think either team is going to score a lot of runs, right? So we got to rely on Justin Steele to go out there and steal the deal, right? We got to go out there and rely on him to actually perform well because there's not going to be a lot of run support, at least based on what books are assuming here. And he's going up against Merrill Kelly, who is a good pitcher. I don't think he's the most consistent pitcher. And I don't think he's Justin Steele-esque whatsoever, right? So I'm trusting the better pitcher in this matchup. A team that obviously is looking for a dub. They've already got beat by a team that they probably could have beat both games here, especially game number 1. I think that the Diamondbacks were like plus 140 underdogs, and they took that win, right? And then the Cubs yesterday, they were underdogs going up against Zach Gallen. That's probably the reason being, and they lose 1-0. So they're right there as well. So give me a hungry team in the Cubs on the money line here as our second pick. And then in terms of our 3-man hit parlay, we're throwing it in over on Sleeper. I talked about it in yesterday's video. If you guys haven't checked out Sleeper, it is probably my favorite pick'em app out there right now. Each and every pick has its own multiplier, so they don't just follow the normal payout structure like all the prize picks of the world. And you get 100% of your first deposit matched if you use the link in my pinned comment or the description, guys. Again, 100%. It's free money. You put in 50, they're going to give you 50. You'll have a new account balance of 100 to play with. It is absolutely a great deal. And to sweeten the deal, they still have that Christian McCaffrey free square up right now. You can add that into your slip. 0.5 rushing yards is what his line is at a normal multiplier, which I think is 63.5 yards. It's the same multiplier for that. They've cut his line down to 0.5. So if you want to go ahead and check out Sleeper, link in the pinned comment, you get 100% of your first deposit matched, and you get the Christian McCaffrey free square. And we're going to go 3 for 3 on this hit parlay over there. So I'm just giving you absolute winners right here for this hit parlay. We have Alex Bregman, Jordan Walker, and Tristan Casas, all just to get at least 1 hit, and we cash. I like the spot for all of them. I like the matchup against the hand for all the batters as well, and they're all been doing this as of late like crazy. So give me that hit parlay, guys, over on Sleeper, and I think that's all we have for you guys today. Again, use that hashtag ride of the day. We didn't give the shout out today, so we do owe someone a shout out. That is my bad, but obviously we're kind of scrambling with the video. So if you were the ride of the day yesterday, we'll give you a shout out. We'll double dip for the next show, okay? We'll have 2 ride of the day, but if you want to drop your hashtag ride of the day in today's video, go ahead and do so. I'll be picking one person's play, jumping on board, and give you guys a shout out in the next video. That I will do. But even with the road videos, right? Like, we don't get the graphics or anything for the ride of the day. So I'd rather do that more often when we have our normal setup. But we'll still give the shout out, and we'll obviously make up the shout out that we missed. But yeah. All I got for you guys today. Hope you guys do enjoy. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Wish me luck in the tournament. And yeah, let's cash.